guys, welcome back to another TaylaMadeNatural video. We are about to give out some tips to all of my new moms right now, because I know the new moms especially don't know what to expect when it comes to breastfeeding. So I want to give you some tips for those first couple of months where you're new to breastfeeding and you're really sore. If you watch any of my last videos on the breastfeeding truths or the breastfeeding myths, my breastfeeding must-haves, you are overdosing in breastfeeding videos, so you're probably a new mom and this video is for you. Okay, so I want you to share this out with anybody that you know that's either pregnant right now or starting their breastfeeding journey. And I want to say first and foremost, thank you for breastfeeding those babies, because your milk is gold. Okay, don't let nobody tell you different. So let's get right into it. I want to give you guys, let's see, I got 3 tips. We're gonna keep this nice and simple because it's really not that much. I have 3 tips for you on how you can prevent being sore. Okay, because really we can talk about relief for the sore all day long, but the best thing to do is to prevent it. Prevent yourself from becoming sore. And honestly, to tell you the truth, as a first-time mom, you're going to be sore from all the pulling, but we can prevent the dryness, the cracking, and the bleeding, any of that. Like, I don't want to hear of any moms going through that. So we're going to prevent that with these 3 tips, okay? Now, the first tip that I have for you is to stay moisturized. Stay moisturized, okay? Moisture can be anything from coconut oil. You can keep it simple and just do coconut oil. Keep this area very moist. What I did actually for both of my children, as soon as they came out, I had my nursing cream ready, which I use lanolin at the time, which is a natural oil. It comes from the wool of sheep. It's beautiful. Like it worked for me beautifully. But now I actually know how to make my own nursing butter, and I've heard from other new moms that this really worked out for them for using simple ingredients that they already had in the house. So if you want your own nursing butter recipe, please check the links below in the description box and you will find a recipe of how to make your own nursing butter. But the key is to keep everything as moist as possible, okay? You want to start from the beginning. As soon as baby comes out, prepare, because that is the smartest thing to do. So you are preventing any and all dryness and cracking by keeping it moist, okay? So some moms have also told me that they use their own breast milk. They'll use their own breast milk and just rub it on there, because breast milk is healing, it's moisturizing, and it's soothing all in one, okay? The second tip that I have for you is to pump and feed baby as much as possible, okay? As soon as your new milk comes in, you're going to feel overwhelmed. Your breasts are going to be overwhelmed because it's producing it over time, and the best thing to do is not to let them get so full that it's painful to the touch. Okay, you want to pump and feed the babies as much as possible. Start your milk stash as early as possible. Okay, I really want to stress this, because with both of my kids, I did not do that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, with Jaylani, I kind of had already had it in my mind that I didn't want to pump. So I was just gonna be a full-time boob mom, I guess. Like, I just did not want to pump, because the first time around with Boo Bear, I did start pumping right away, but then I lost momentum because I got so tired of doing it and going to work. And then it got to the point where I was trying to force milk to come out of me right before or hours before I had to go to work. So that's even more stressful. You cannot be a good pumper in a stressful environment. You need to be filled with fluids. Your water intake needs to triple, okay? We need lots of water, lots of healthy nutrients. So great diet, eating whole foods, and pump it out. Save it, freeze it. It's good in the freezer. I think in the deep freezer it's 3 years, the regular freezer a year, or 6 months or something like that. But it's good in the freezer for a long time, okay? Like, we need to start saving milk as early as possible, and that'll keep you from feeling so full and painful, okay? And that brings me into my third tip that I have. This is if you are past the point of being able to prevent it. If you can't prevent it, now you need relief, okay? So pumping will give you relief. Cabbage leaves will give you relief. Warm towels, so good. Warm towels, like as hot as possible, depending on how much heat you can take, because I can take a lot. Warm towels, lay them on there. The milk will start to come out on its own, like soft massages, things of that nature, and that will help with the relief part. But remember, we want to try to prevent it. We don't want to try to get to the relief part, okay? I really hope that these tips help. Just a little quick video. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And I will see you in the next one. Happy breastfeeding.